Now, the bail hearing for Walter Sisulu University residence manager Manelisi Mampane has been postponed yet again to later this month. He allegedly shot and killed a student, Sisonke Mbolekwa, during a protest last month. 3 other students were also wounded in that incident. He faces charges of murder and attempted murder. Newzroom Afrika's Liyema Vumisa is tracking that story. Liyema, yet another postponement. Why?
A very good day to you. Well, today, right now, as you rightfully mentioned, it was in fact day 2 of the proceedings of the bail hearing, or rather bail application against the accused, that is, Manelisi Mampane, and it was in fact postponed by the judicial officer to the 13th of May 2025, citing, of course, reasons of the court itself having been, inundated with other bail applications that still need to be processed, and thus said they will only be able to hear the full proceedings pertaining to this issue rather of the accused, that is Manelisi Mampane, and the WSU court case that is still yet to pen at a later stage, because as we correctly understand, there still is an investigating officer that is set to also take the stage, or the podium rather, and also ventilate some of the findings and the evidence that they have. But right now, I am joined by Upiwaba, who is the family spokesperson, just to get some reaction into the proceedings that transpired today. Well, many things were said by the accused, that is Manelisi Mampane. What is it that you as the family did not really agree with in terms of what he uttered?
I mean, there's quite a number of things that actually left a bitter taste in our mouths. The first one being him refusing to actually say the so-called safe place or safe house that he's going to be accommodated in, which he says that the university has given to him, to a point that even the investigating officer does not know where the said safe house is, which therefore means that even if he may get bail, no one might be able to get hold of him because he does not have a disclosed address, particularly in terms of the safe house. The second one is him saying that he does not know the requirements or the laws for handling a gun, whereas the state was actually able to put it to him that he had actually made an application in a particular year, and that the only thing that he had failed was actually the actual shooting, which therefore means that our assumption is that the tests and everything else, including the basics, he was very much aware of. So it means that he's very much misleading to the court. Mm-hmm. And the final one being that he's insisting that he had shot the students and then they turned, even though the state is able to say, no, but you shot all 3 students from the backs, and there's actually post-mortem results to that. So it's quite infuriating as well that he's still insisting on saying things that are not necessarily there, mm-hmm. and he's not being honest.
And then with regards to the grievances that were brought up by the student, the cross-examination was arguing the fact that the grievances are that they were brought to him, and he in fact did, this is his response now, he did try to, address them by allocating a certain person to be able to attend to those, and disputing the fact that students actually are sharing toilets in their residences.
Yes, that's correct. I think if you'd remember yesterday, when he was asked what he thought was the main reason, he had said that it was because of a rule that the institution has made, which made it impossible for students to cohabit or ukuhlalisana. He never mentioned any of these things. He said that was the main thing. It's only today that he then comes and says, no, actually, there were grievances that were made by the students, which therefore means that even what he had said yesterday versus what he's admitting to now, that there were actually other more important grievances, was correct. And I think that also with the issue of the toilets that are being shared that are not partitioned, NSFAS also went to the university, and they were actually able to see what we're talking about. There are images, there are videos from the students themselves that actually confirm what is being said by the students.
Well, there you have it. There is still a lot to be said, and like I said, the investigating officer is still expected rather to give out evidence pertaining to this matter, which will be heard in this very same court, magistrate court right in Tata, on the 13th of May at 11:30 in the morning.